They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
There's the first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Got some room at the 30 and some room to work. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Logan Ryan. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked. That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. On 2nd and 10, Jones. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights. But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Jones throwing on first down. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Blue Dan. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. Runs over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Jones. Now they set up the screen for Clement. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Mike, 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, watch the screen.
Back to throw. Jones. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Let's go one more. 47
Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Corey Clement. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready? Right there.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing Jones. Pass complete, Galladay. They find some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
47 is the mic.
Jones. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go, defense.
To throw is Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
47 is the mic, boy. 47.
Now Jones. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
47 is the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Here's Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Bridgewater to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Into the hands of Ingram. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
It got his man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in